Welcome everybody back to another BOLDcast reaction. I'm Lindsay.
I'm Carson.
And today we are watching Kaguya Season 3, Episode 6. What happened last time?
Last time we had possibly one of the best episodes. I put up a poll on our community tab. One, just to ask you guys what you think, but also to advertise that I've been streaming on Twitch a lot, which you can follow. The link is in the description for that as well. But I asked you guys whether it was your favorite episode, top 3, or top 5, or you didn't like it. And most people said it was top 3. Some people said it was their favorite, but a lot of people in the comments were referencing last season with the ishigami stuff was like super impactful and dope. But I'd say for me, it's at least top 5, if not top 3. Because yeah, the ishigami stuff was like super good and really brought the show to a new level. And but that like I have rarely seen an episode of that quality in anime, especially like I mean I guess I haven't seen as many slice of life comedy sitcom-y type series, but that last episode was absolutely incredible, and I can't wait to see how the series goes on.
Yeah, I'm hoping we're gonna get some more like Kaguya and Hayasaka stuff, seeing what's gonna come out of that. I mean, that might be a little bit more long term than this season. That we might be getting into that like later this season or next season. But I would really like to get into it because I think that it's really interesting and it's being brought up more and more. Like almost every episode this season, there's been some sort of, Hayasaka being very unhappy with the way that Kaguya has been treating her and basically ruining her entire life. Feeling
very unappreciated, at least, if not also taken advantage of and taken for granted. Because I feel like Hayasaka does value her as a friend more than just a employer, charge, whatever. But it feels like she has, because Kaguya has not had growing up a healthy platonic relationship. She's had walls put around her. She's been so alone. She never even got a cell phone until last year, or within the last year. So she's not experienced in reading those social signals or in being a good friend. She hasn't had to do that before. So it's right for Hayasaka to feel that way for sure, but it's also going to be a journey for Kaguya to understanding that. And I think that we saw the first step of that really in the last episode, but also the last couple ones where Hayasaka came out as, who she was to Shirogane. Yeah. But it's interesting. It's going to be interesting to see. Hopefully, at the end of this arc, of her character arc, she can be more of like a friend and not have to hide all the time, because there's no real reason to do it other than like Kaguya wants to act like a child and force her to like do some background shit to like make sure that her plans work out, like switching the decaf or whatever. Like, it's part of, and that's actually an interesting point as well. Hayasaka's relationship with Kaguya, as that evolves, Kaguya will have to evolve and
do stuff for herself
and have to come to terms with not only, she's already come to terms with her feelings, but come to terms with, take responsibility for her feelings and do something about them. Because as she has to mature as a friend, she'll have to mature as a person, and she'll have to do more things for herself. And it all comes kind of with the territory, because she's been very privileged in this way. So it'll be cool to see that as we go along. Maybe this episode will be more serious, because last episode was serious, but it was like,
it was very over the top. Yeah. It was super funny, just the framing of it. Yeah. So if we I wouldn't be surprised if we took the themes of that and then went into more serious territory without a rap battle involved. Because everyone kind of spilled their guts, but it was funny for us as the audience, but very meaningful for them. Yeah. So I'm wondering how that's gonna carry over in this episode, but there's only one way to find out, and that's to like and subscribe to our channel, because it would really help us out. And you can go get the uncut on Patreon.
And you can follow my Twitch channel, or our Twitch channel, but mostly I use it to play games and stuff.
Yes.
I've been streaming a lot.
He also does rap battles over there.
I do. Come find out. You won't know if I'm lying unless you go follow us at Twitch.
Let's go.
Oh, that's her dad? I think we've seen a picture of him. It's like rock, paper, scissors. Oh, you liked that it was like the toad, the slug, snake? Yeah. CEO in a NEET. Is this true?
Whoa.
Is that why he like is good with numbers and stuff?
Good point.
Because her parents are judges, right? When I'm not even if, just when. What about you, President?
Mm-hmm. Is college really expensive there?
I
don't know.
I don't know, because you spend so much time in anime and in Japanese media talking about high school.
College is always like looming on the horizon, but we're never there. I don't think I've seen a single anime that's been set in college.
I think it depends on what you're doing, much like here, and I feel like it is like the idea is that it's just as mandatory. I'm just guessing based on like I saw Honey and Clover, but they were all like art students and architects and shit. But I think that from the YouTube videos I've seen of like day in the life of a Japanese salaryman and shit, they like it's more like 2 years of training type thing. Like they're a lot more
like a lot more programs to go into company type
jobs. Or you take your experience while you were in high school, get a job at a company, and then they pay for your training, or like you train while going there or something, or unless you're like gonna go do something crazy like law or medical school or something. It seems streamlined, but also like super fucking stressful, even for the most basic thing. Whereas here, people mostly fuck around in school and do fine.
Yeah. Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, let us know. I'm curious about that, because, yeah, I haven't had to think about that very much. What about you, Kaguya? She doesn't have to think very much about it. She's an heiress. A surrogate. Oh, now. Her mom? She's gonna be a character in the future?
Oh. I was actually kind of wondering about her parents, or if Kaguya's family just kidnapped her at birth or something.
Ganon. Aww. That's kind of sad, but also kind of cute. What the fuck is this? More musical shit. I love it. Why'd you whisper?
What?
I forgot they had a very particular relationship. Oh my god, he's just way too forward. No way, this is so hilarious. Dad activities.
dad.
He's just so embarrassing. I was surprised he didn't show up with a beer cozy. That's not true.
She's like,
oh no, it's actually gonna happen? And then Miyuki's just like, where's my dad? I'm sorry, he said he'd be here any minute. Like, I don't know what's going on.
What's gonna happen when he goes in later with the same dad that Kaguya already went in?
Pre-med? I bet that was half serious as well. This is the scary part. Yeah, they're like, well, we're here for that, but they can't actually say anything. I wonder what he is gonna do. He could go anywhere, because that chain means that he can be recommended everywhere. Do not, man, come on. Oh, please. Yes! But it's sad, but fuck yes! I bet he'll go back on it because this is a romance, but goddamn, that's so badass. Unfinished business here in Japan. Shit.
Wow.
Are they in their last year?
Yeah.
I thought they were second years.
Oh. It's really sad, but he's worked so hard for this. Ah! Ticking clock. Play casual. It's happening. Oh my god.
He just did it. You bet, I swear to God. Don't you dare.
She didn't realize. You... Fucking idiot. So dumb.
And you left it there? You didn't say like...
You really did.
You fucked up, kid.
You weren't even paying attention.
I'm getting really pissed at her at this point. Like, what is your fucking problem?
How about just text him and say, actually, maybe it's a good idea. Let's go.
What was that? Aw, mustard. I swear to God, please.
Yes, it would.
Oh, I already asked Hayasaka to go. Kaguya, I swear to God, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you if you don't smarten up right now. He finally made the move. And they're not gonna do it.
Someone else, Chika's gonna come flying in.
Chika's gonna burst in, or Ishigami or something. Oh no. Oh man, come on, dude. This is getting ridiculous.
Come on.
It's right there, dude.
Oh no, oh no.
She said no, and then she reconsidered.
Oh no. Come on, Chica, get in here. Get in here.
I swear to God. Oh no, 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 no. No, no. Now now they're gonna think you're asking her out, you weirdo. Oh my God. Everybody get the fuck out of here before I lose my mind. We should all go. No.
Ishigami. Well, I guess I'll go with her. Oh.
Fucking. I'm about to. Oh, dude.
Ah.
That's the end, too. Or close to it. We might have a couple more minutes.
Oh, but they're.
And they had it's already over! There's not even a chance. Only a little bit.
Just a casual
She's
musical
a fucking
genius over here.
Virtuoso over here. Yes. I've always wanted to do this. That's the thing about him, he's not talented at all.
Yeah.
He's just really, really hardworking. Oh God. Oh God, what's he gonna do now? Oh my God. Eh?
Oh no.
Ask Chica, she won't be so put off by it.
Ino's gonna.
With the bow. Thank God she put it together.
Yeah.
Yuck percent. Why? I raised that boy. Ishigami right there.
Oh, there's the president right there. Oh.
This is sounding familiar. Yeah.
This is.
She just keeps repeating it.
It's like that.
God, this is not a good day for our boy.
Oh God. They're gonna ask her what she thinks.
That wasn't the point of this.
Happening.
Nothing. But all I did was speak for literally every woman. Exactly. That's so true.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. For your sake, I hope he exists.
For my sake, so that she'll go away and will stop bothering me with every inconsequential problem.
What'd you think of that episode?
That was an unnecessarily stressful episode.
Yeah, a little.
They like put a time limit on this.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was so close and they just kept missing.
Yeah.
And they were both trying so hard. And in the end, what I hate most is that they actually were like, oh good, let's do it. And then like everyone else in the room just like everyone else in the room like hyped them, like dropped them down, but then hyped them back up to the perfect excuse. And then misinterpreted it completely.
This was so frustrating.
The most unrealistic part of this entire show is that no one else in the friend group
is noticing
can tell that they have been in love with each other for like a year at this point.
Yeah.
Like it's not, I feel like if you have a group of friends that you hang out with literally every single day, you would eventually be able to tell that they like each other.
It depends. Like, some people just don't pick up on it.
They're not being that subtle.
They are. They're going out of their way to be incredibly subtle and hide their feelings. They're going at great lengths to do it. And if you think, well, it's not just that, it's also just think about the other people involved. You got Ishigami, who first of all is a guy and has had no luck romantically. You have Miko, who is completely
yeah.
she strays away from that entirely. She's so repressed in that way. And then you have Chika, who's a fucking idiot, and who has been the detective Chika of this show, and has
literal worst,
and still has not figured it out. So it's not necessarily about them being subtle. It's about we're dealing with a bunch of fucking morons right now. So that's why. And Hayasaka knew. She knew instantly without Kaguya saying anything, because she's more
like
of a normal person.
I wish we got to see the dinner with her and her mom and Kaguya.
Yeah.
Because I was actually going to talk about this before the episode, but our discussion was going on a little bit long. I want to know, like, why is this Hayasaka's job? Why has a literal child had a job for however long she's been employed by them?
Well,
a literal 24/7 like security / like.
I think it's a traditional Japanese thing because like lords in like feudal Japan and shit, and I guess now I don't know if this is still a thing at all because I don't know if the societal structure works this way, but traditionally speaking, it's not uncommon, it wasn't uncommon for like vassals to be a thing, or for a family to like. If you think about the young lord Ling in Fullmetal Alchemist. That's based on a real thing. How this family, Fu and the fucking girl, whatever her name was, Lan Fan. Their family exists to protect this royal lineage or this noble lineage. So it's a trope, I guess, but it's not. It was at one time a more common thing. Think of samurai and stuff like that.
I guess what I was more interested in is what her parents do. Seems like she might just have her mom, and it seemed like her mom was also employed by Kaguya's family.
It's a parallel,
which makes sense as to
situation.
I had just been wondering about that before this episode specifically of are her parents just normal people that have sold their child off into living with this family and doing everything they want? But it would make a lot more sense if her mom works some other way for her family and is really busy, and the trade-off is her child is fully taken care of.
Their whole family is supported by the main family, and in return, they protect them basically with their life or manage their books and shit. Yeah. So I think that that it was implied here that Hayasaka's mom is the right hand to Kaguya's dad. Mm-hmm. She's directly sort of employed by him, and Hayasaka is with Kaguya. So.
It is really sad though that I don't know if she's telling the truth or not. I like to believe that she is, that she came for Hayasaka as well, and being there for Kaguya is also good. But it is kind of sad because I wonder how many times something like this has maybe happened where it's the three of them doing something because Kaguya's parents just actually don't care about her in the same way.
So yeah, and the episode covered a lot of shit. The episode covered a lot of stuff.
Freaking dad coming in,
just being way too forward and embarrassing.
I am happy. I want him to go to study abroad.
He won't. I don't think.
He's so smart, but unless she goes with him, I mean, she's super rich.
She could, but I don't think she will.
If she somehow escaped from whatever her parents want to do, or if she applied to a school.
With her family's connection, she could go anywhere in the world too. But Shirogane, I really hope that he doesn't just I'm gonna stay at the Academy University because of Kaguya when he's worked so fucking hard.
That's what
it would be really selfish and shitty for Kaguya to I don't want you to go. It's okay, well then what? And I know it's not always that kind of show, but it does dip into the serious long-term consequences of their actions from time to time. But if we get to that part,
I hope that either she goes with him or he goes and she stays, but they because she's super loaded, she can go visit him.
Yeah, I don't know. And I don't know I don't know how the series is gonna go, because I guess
I don't know how long.
I guess they must be third years, and I just misremembered. Maybe they.
Well, because I did think that it said second years, but they would be third years because they were the student council presidents last year as well, and I don't think you'd be that as a first year.
Yeah.
Because Chika, them and Chika are in the same year, and then Ishigami and Ino are a year below them.
I don't remember. It's been too long. I thought that they were second years. Maybe they started out as second years, and that's where I'm getting that. But
I think.
It doesn't matter. The point is, it's really frustrating that now they have this ticking clock, and then Kaguya is still just being a fucking baby about everything.
She was brave for a minute there, but
not as brave as him. She still was just dumb, and then after when she realized she had turned him down, she didn't say, "Oh wait, how can I turn this around?" She's still being such a fucking child about it, and it's really frustrating. I just hope that she really gets her shit together, because it's starting to get annoying. Because even as far as last season, he's been taking more and more steps to show his affection and to since episode 3, when they didn't think they were going to be in the student council anymore, and he's been more mature, and he's been growing into that more mature guy, but she just has not. And she's facing that now, and I hope that it actually goes somewhere with her.
Yeah, and it seems to be also a little bit of habit is still there of both of them are kind of ready to give up the act of trying to get the other person to confess. Like, they're still, like, kind of in it, but they're more invested in, like, actually just being with the person.
Yeah.
But then there is things where he asks her out, but she's so used to, like, being all calm and cool. But instead of her being calm and cool, it doesn't make him free. Like, it doesn't have the same reaction, and then she regrets it because there was no, you know what I mean? So it's just kind of like overall an awkward phase of this.
It's in a way the same thing that's been happening since season 1, because the whole concept of the show is like vulnerability, and the idea of the conflict at its base is like they're exploring like not being the first person to confess and being vulnerable. But since it's gone from like a conflict in that way and like a battle against each other of like trying to get the other person to admit their feelings, because that was the basic like comedic gimmick in the first season, but as it's gone along, it's gone to like it's become who's going to be the more brave person, and how are they going. It's kind of become the opposite, but also the same thing, where now it's not about who's going to be more vulnerable, it's who's going to be more brave to not lie and actually admit their feelings.
It's like whoever says it first is actually kind of the winner now instead of the loser.
Yeah, and it's pathetic that Kaguya has not taken the extra step, really. That he's you know, he's growing a lot, and he really wants to make this happen. And he finally took like a huge step of actually being vulnerable for a second and trying to reach out to her, but she didn't reciprocate because she wasn't ready for it, I guess. But she has been ready, but she's just chicken. She was just being a little chicken pock. Hope you guys enjoy. Leave a like and subscribe. We'll see you next week. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye.